G'day guys, Colour Perfect Go Travel, new car day. What do we get? We got, most of you guessed it, we bought a Raptor Ranger. Now, after driving demos, I instantly fell in love with these things. Even though it doesn't sound as good as a big girl, it is much faster. And it's just crazy. Much more modern interior, fancier, black interior, black roof lining, thicker steering wheel. It is so planted. It is just a fun car to drive. If you haven't driven one of these, you've got to drive one. They are insane. In my fashion, modifying it straight away, this first video is actually going to be 5 cheap mods for your Raptor Ranger. There are 5 things that annoy me about these things. So, number 1, the number plate has got this big stupid plastic thing. Now, we're pulling that off and then we just put the number plate straight on the bar. This silver fascia on the front bumper, that's coming off, getting painted black. Decky is under there right now pulling the bash plate off because we're going to paint that black as well. And then, we're going to come around here. I know Ford intentionally did not paint the exhaust tips black because they chip, but you know what? The silver, it tarnishes real quick and looks crap, so we're going to pull the back of the exhaust off and we're going to paint that too. And most importantly, my biggest hate of a Raptor Ranger are these epoxy stickers, and so they are coming off straight away. And that's 5 cheap modifications you can make to your Raptor Ranger. And of course, I decided let's go Raptor multi-coating. So that's what we'll paint on the base plate. I think this flame-proof stuff, I'm actually going to do a little test strip on the base plate because I want to see what it looks like. I am thinking just painting that silver fascia in this textured Raptor multi-purpose coating as well. But we'll see what it looks like. Let's get into it. Alright, this silver bit, if you just put your hand under the bottom, pull it forward, it clips out, and then it clips across the front. There are 2 bolts in the back of it, which are T25 Torx bolts. They are a pain, but you just put your Torx key in and work them out. That's the location there, and there. And that is the first coat of Raptor on the base plate. Let that sit and dry. Oh, what are we doing? We're going to Raptor that? Dunno. First coat of Raptor on the silver piece. But, well, suppose it happens. I'll put a bull bar on it. So who cares? I think it's going to be alright. We just need to let that dry now. And then we'll put another coat on and see what she looks like. Yeah, the texture's alright. Let that bake in the sun. Then we'll put it back on this afternoon. Yeah, this big stupid number plate thing can come off. Yeah, you see there's just a couple of little bolts that bolt that on. Do you want to grab me a 10mm Dickie, please? Yeah. It is amazing how much difference just taking this stupid thing off makes too. How? I can't remember how we did that. Like just like that. Alright, so you see literally just a couple of screw marks in the plastic. Now we'll get the number plate and put the number plate back on. You see that makes a massive difference. There is like a radar sensor down the bottom, but one thing we learnt from the Go Explore rig is the number plate doesn't affect it. Decky has got the hairdryer and a little bit of heat down there. Right, move across, keep moving across. Much better. We get rid of this crap. And then, where your outline is, microfiber cloth, and just give it a little bit of a polish. Oh, it looks heaps cleaner. It looks much tidier. A beautiful logo on the back, and then just these epoxy stickers off the side. Like, tell me that's not epoxy. Pull these things off, they're crap. Okay, so we are going to heat paint these pipes black. This pipe's going to be a pain in the ass to get back on, but we got it off. Bit of a crappy tip, really. Anyway, we'll have a go. We'll hang them up and then paint them. Professional paint booth setup. Pipes are off. Got them hanging off the garage door, and we're about to paint these. We are trying the Raptor Flameproof heat paint for the exhaust. Matte, in a flat black, like a matte black. Just did 2 coats, just up through the hot dogs. But I reckon once that goes back on, that'll look good. So that's her. Bash plate, 2 coats of Raptor. Front fascia is now Raptor lined black as well, so there's 2 coats on that. Number plate is now changed. You look at the front of this thing, it is heaps better all blacked out. It just looks menacing when they're all blacked out. Especially that number plate looks good too. Glad I changed the white plates. Actually, one thing I will show you. The tow hook covers, the recovery point covers, I actually pulled the black plastic bit out of there. I reckon it looks better with the black plastic bit in, but one thing I learnt from Damo's Raptor is when you do need to use them, it is an absolute pain to get them off. So whilst I reckon it looks better covered, I'm going to leave them exposed because the likelihood of me getting stuck somewhere is more than highly likely. Now, not having the terrible Raptor stickers on the back, I reckon that cleans it up and just makes it look sleeker and much more, just not tacky. I reckon it looks tacky with them Raptor stickers. So I do like that. The exhaust, blacked out, just Raptor, heat proof, 2 coats. And I think it was 26 bucks for a can. If it chips, who cares? We'll just pull them off and respray them. Looks heaps better without that chrome exhaust hanging out the back of it. Yes, we've changed the wheels already too. We're always going to change the wheels. Still running the standard tyres, but I will do another video on wheels and tyres. We'll talk about wheels and tyres and what I'm doing with it. I'm still quite undecided, but the wheels that went on was just for offset. That's the start of the HGT Raptor build. 5 things you can do to Raptor to change the appearance of it straight up. All up, I think it cost me about 65 bucks. I did actually buy 2 cans of Raptor coating, but I only needed 1 to do 2 coats on that front fascia. It's not red. Fascia? Silver plastic crappy bit anyway. And the bash plate. And 1 can of Raptor heat proof for the exhaust to do the 2 coats on the exhaust. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this rig yet, so it could be a big build, it might not be a big build, don't know yet. It's a pretty good rig from standard, so it's a hard build. I don't really know what I want to do with it. Love to hear your thoughts and opinions, so feel free, comment them below. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe. And until next time guys, go travel.